things are so bad and the divide gets so volatile, and that people can, overreact at any moment. Somebody like Tim Pool, if we don't agree with him on X, Y, and Z politically, the point of having a relationship with somebody like him is not about convincing him that we have the right ideas, that we are correct about this and you're wrong about that. It's the fact that he gets 50 to 60,000 live viewers every single time he is on, and that's 5 times a week. And when Jen was on his podcast, you're going to get a significant portion of that crowd that is very part of that rural libertarian right. I don't agree with anything. I think the government should stay the hell out of everything we do. It's kill or be killed, and that's the life we want to live. But for that 15 to 20% of that group that doesn't think exactly like that and thinks what Jen is saying is, you know what, that actually does make sense. Those types of conversations need to happen.
That's why we do it. I don't go on to debate people. I'll go on anybody's show. My message is my message. So
the same thing
it's just a wider audience.
It's the same thing with Michael Knowles. Michael Knowles grips. You'd have to be a fool not to see that that's part of his shtick, that he has figured out a way, like Dave Rubin, to make a lot of money basically placating to a very specific crowd. Hey, buy my book. Hey, check out my show. Oh, and by the way, I'm cashing in $100,000, $200,000 in some cases a month. Because you guys can't, don't hate the player, hate the game, as they say.
But reach their audience.
Reach the audience.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I think it is important to go and reach people's audiences. That's why I know there are a lot of people that were making, some noise about when Bernie Sanders, for example, would go on Fox News. But the thing about that, and the general rule that I tend to follow, is if you can go on these right-wing shows and appeal to their audience, as long as you don't change your message. You know what I'm saying? If you go on those shows and you change that message, or you start, pretty much agreeing with the central premises of the host that's doing so in a way that doesn't align with your own stated values, you know what I'm saying? Or running cover or doing things like that, then that is a red flag. Yeah. But if you're going on there to actually present your side of the issue, then I think that is an excellent way to try to reach people in the audience. Matt Binder had recently debated Tim Pool as well. I don't know if you were familiar with that. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was excellent because I'd watched Binder afterwards, and he took some callers, and he had a couple of conservative callers, Tim Pool viewers, that were like, you know what? I like some of the stuff that you had to say. And I appreciated you going on there and getting your point of view out there. And so I think that can be really valuable in trying to get out the left message, because what we're facing here is lack of media access. We do not have cable news. We do not have these gigantic platforms to get out our message. Mainstream corporate media is a wasteland. It's an absolute joke. There's no leftist perspective on there. And so the only way, unfortunately, that we can get access to those larger audiences is to be able to have those conversations. And so as much as I disagree with Tim Pool, I'll call him a ghoul sometimes and, make fun of the beanie. I'm a bald guy. Just be honest with yourself, Tim. You're bald.
You know what? I said that to him in person, actually. When I met him and I went there, I actually said, what's with the hat? I said it right to him. I go, do you ever take it off? Can I see what's under the hat?
He took it off.
He took it off for a second and then put it back on. But I absolutely agree with you 100%. And that is something that I think about people, like what they present about themselves. And that's something I noticed too, for the same reasons. I agree 100%.
Embrace the bald. Bald is beautiful.
It's just about being what you are and who you are, and it's being comfortable. That's confidence.
I will tell you, and I am very, very grateful that I have a full head of hair, and hopefully always will. But I got to tell you, Jeff, you bald guys, you have the ability to grow that beard, and I have some serious envy. I'm not going to lie. You guys really do a great job. My best friend from back home, the hair I have here is right here on the beard. That's where it went. And it can be very, it's very sophisticated.
It's a very personal thing, but I just think that it's a confidence thing. Yeah. I do. I think it's a confidence thing.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's
Tim Pool. Yeah.
Where it's missing on the head, it grew out in the face. So I guess it all kind of works out, in the end. But look, hey, some people do better with bald. Some people do better with hair. Everybody's different. And you know what? Here on the left, we embrace diversity.
That is
no, you know what is beautiful is confidence. Whatever your thing is just wearing, like, it doesn't matter what it is. It's just how when your comfort level with it, to me, is what's appealing.
And and I think a great place to transition, because when we talk about the people who are really in the movement for the right reasons, and we don't have to name him or anybody else, listen, if I had the opportunity to go on Tucker Carlson's show, I'd go on there in a heartbeat. I wouldn't even think twice about it.
Absolutely.
But if you're going to go on Tucker Carlson's show and the only thing you're going to do is bash the left, then you're proving that your motivation is only for your career and nothing more. Whereas, and there was a test case for this whole idea, give Tucker Carlson credit because he'll have people on and have a different opinion. No one did a better job on his show than Chris Smalls. My God, did he knock that out of the park. He knew exactly what Carlson was going to do, and he juked and jived him away and said, I ain't playing that game. I'm here to talk about why we need a labor movement. And by the time the conversation was over, Tucker was saying, look, I may not be a union guy, but I can definitely get behind the idea that we are way too divided and we need a bigger labor movement. That's all anybody should have been talking about after that. Tucker Carlson said we need a bigger labor movement. Hallelujah. That's the whole point of going on there.
Yeah.
What's funny is that he'll probably never be invited on Tucker Carlson's show again.
No.
And so you get one shot, because from what I've heard, you have to agree. You have to, agree to only talk about the certain topic that Tucker Carlson wants you to talk about. And so you get one shot, and if you're going to do it, you better take that shot to do a lefty perspective. You know what? Do what you can to get kicked off Tucker's show and never get invited again.
Yes.
That's how you know you did a good job.
Thanks for watching. If you want to support our mission to transform politics into service, please like this video, subscribe, follow us on social media, and consider joining our Patreon, where you'll get early access to our interviews as well as other exclusive content. Links are in the description. Peace out.